Hello. Hi, everyone. And welcome back if you're here. And if you're not, well, and you're seeing this afterwards, welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to play a little bit with Lunar Paste. So, this stuff is really, really cool. I already been playing with it a little bit, but I wanted to show you. So, let's talk about the paste first, right? So, this Lunar Paste. It's kind of like a mousse consistency, kind of thing. It's very soft. Um, I don't know how to explain. I mean, I have used a paste, different paste, but there's all kinds of paste for projects, especially for mixed media and things like that. But this stuff is you can use it for anything really. But um, I've been experimenting with it, and it's kind of cool. Um, Not only because of the consistency, but also the colors are really nice. Now, these colors do match with Simon's. This is Simon, by the way. I'm sorry. This is Lunar Paste from Simon Hurley, and this is a Ranger product. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on every time I go live. Now I want to cough. I don't understand. Anyway, this stuff um coordinates with his inks. So if you buy whatever color, it will actually go well with any of the inks of the same color. Like for example, this Lunar Paste is Bee Sting. Let me put it for closer. So that's Bee Sting, right? So he has obviously a Bee Sting ink pad. So you can color coordinate with this stuff. So it's kind of neat. Um, so anyway, we got Bee Sting. We got Tropical Tango. Roar, which is like a tropical tropical tango is kind of like a. I'm gonna say it's like greenish, bluish color, and then this is roar. Roar is like an orangey color. We got later gator, which is one of my favorite ink pads. This is green, and then we have here clear skies, blue, and shooting star, which is kind of like a yellow color. And so these are really cool. I don't have all the colors, but these ones are kind of like I kind of managed with them a little bit. And I mean, like I bought this a while back. It's been since my birthday, so that was a while back. And ever since I haven't used it until now because I started doing all this Halloween cards and things like that. And I made a Halloween card, and also I made a Christmas card, which is super pretty. Now, if you want to see the things, you can always go to my Instagram and you know love my pictures over there, or you can also visit my blog, whatever is coming out. I'll put links down below. Anyway, so I'm gonna put these guys over here, right? And the way we're gonna work with this is that we are going to I'm gonna do something a little bit different from what I already did, which is I did stencil with a palette like this. This is plastic. This is from Ranger as well. This is Tim Holtz plasticky little tool that Simon has his own. I already ordered it, but I don't have it yet. Um but I'm gonna say it's gonna be the same thing, only that is white. I'm pretty sure. And then I use it with this, but this is kind of like a little bit, I don't know. It's too thick in my opinion for this. Like when you apply it. But when you apply Tim Holtz stuff, This stuff is good. Now, I have this thing that I found the other day. It's kind of like a scraper, and it's I'm gonna say this is plasticky stuff too, kind of rubbery, not plastic, rubbery. And I have this thing for a long time. I'm gonna try with this because this is kind of similar to a tool that also Simon has, which I order, but I haven't received it yet. That it will scrape out. It's a little bit, according to him, it's a little bit better to use something like this than this, because this is a lot of work that you have to do in order to make it look good, right? So we're gonna try this today. I haven't tried that, but we're gonna try that, and we're gonna make some ghosts. This is a very cool little 6x6 stencil from Simon Hurley, and these are the like the cool little ghosts, and so this is a nice stencil. So let's get into it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use I don't know if I want to use black or white for this project, but you can use any color really. Okay, so let's try. Why don't we try white? I'm gonna use Simon Hurley's cardstock, which is great, especially for blending and things like that. I love it. And we are going to, and this is very thick cardstock, so when I did a card not too long ago with the same stencil and the lunar paste, the paper warped a little bit, so I didn't like that too much. That's why I'm gonna try with Simon's cardstock. Okay, I'm gonna put the stencil there. We got our stencil going, and I'm gonna say that the best thing for this not to move is maybe either I use my blending station to hold the paper down, but then I'm not gonna have space to well, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna use some tape to hold this a little bit. Maybe I should put it in the bag, right? Like this. This is art tape, so it's not gonna rip off my cardstock. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put my stencil. Oops, it's not straight. Let me put this straight, like right there, where you can see it. And we're gonna use our stencil right here, and I might hold the stencil with my hand instead of, or actually, we might want to tape this down too. Let's do that. How about that? Right? Okay. So I got my stencil ready, and we're gonna use, I think I want to use, what color can we make this ghost? I made one with blue already, so I don't want to use the blue one. So maybe we should do red? But then it's gonna be like really scary ghosts. Maybe green? And we can, oh yeah, we can do green. And then we can maybe blend the background in purple. Huh. Use a scraper, but the other tool that he uses sometimes is a blending tool with a sponge. Not this one. We might need a new one. Okay. I think I want to do, instead of this stuff, because I'm not sure about this. Okay, I don't. I don't know. I have bought it a long time ago and I have never used it. Um, it was supposed to be for basically for mixed media projects, but I haven't used it. So I don't know if I have a clean. Ooh, maybe I don't. A little, oops, a little clean sponge. But we can use that one, which doesn't look that bad. I dropped one, but I'll look for it later. Or maybe instead of this, that it's like maybe this one. That is a little bit more greenier. Anyway, I don't think the ink is gonna transfer. And we want to use this stuff, okay? All right. So the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna put a little bit of this paste. Look at the consistency. See that? It's like a creamy thing. It's really, really soft. I like the consistency of this thing. So we're gonna put a little bit right here on our palette, right? A little bit goes a long way, so I'm just gonna pick up a little bit from there. So if we need more, I'll put more. Okay. And the other thing that you need to know about this is that this stuff dries really fast. So you gotta work a little bit fast. You can't really, oh, sit down, go get a sandwich and come back. No. You gotta work with this thing. Okay, so I'm gonna just do this, right? And cover all the sponge. Which is kinda not that difficult to do, right? And then we're gonna go blending here, okay? So I'm gonna blend. Maybe I'm moving my my table, but that's the motion that I'm doing. So I'm going in circular motion, right? To do this. And that way it goes nice and even. So it's going good so far. Okay, going good. I'm running out of it. We might need a little bit more. Maybe not. And like I said, this dries really fast. So, oh, from looking at this, maybe you won't appreciate this in camera, but how I'm looking at it, let me tell you, this stuff is cool. All right, I'm gonna use a little bit more. All right, let me use a little bit more. I really want to buy the other colors because I fell in love with it the minute I started working with it, and they're not that expensive. Now this does have like a shiny sheen on it, like something that is shiny. All of them do. All of them shine. At least the colors I have. But I'm pretty sure the other ones do. I'm gonna do another coat kind of thing. Just to make it a little more darker. Because it's kind of light. Alright. So then again, I'm doing this circle motion. All right. I love the shine. And I don't think you can appreciate this on camera. I really don't think so. But obviously, if you see it in real life and probably on pictures will look much better. Oh yes, 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 yes. Let's do a little bit more here. Okay, and I see here maybe a little bit more. Let's not waste this stuff and use it in the parts that it needs the most. Perfect. So I'm gonna lift this up and you're gonna see the magic. There you go. Now this stuff you can clean right away because it dries really fast. So I'm just gonna remove this really fast from here. Just obviously paste here. I'm not too concerned about the mat, but the stencil, yes. So I'm gonna try to work fast here. I'm gonna spray a little bit of water. All right, I'm gonna spray that. You can also use this in another card if you want to, but I don't want to. I'm gonna clean this the best way I can, of course. And it's really easy to clean with water, so see the mat cleans very well. And then very carefully you gotta be careful with your stencils because if you're too rough cleaning them you might break them. Okay, so you gotta be gentle when you're cleaning this stuff. We get more paper, put a little bit of more water. That way this stuff comes off. And maybe then I can, or you want, if you want to, you know, you can put it in, like in a pan with water so it will soften it more, and then you can remove all the paste out of the stencil. Now this takes time, obviously. I'm sorry, but I have to do it, otherwise I can ruin my stencil and I don't want to ruin it. I really like this stencil. You can make so many cool cards with it and projects, not only cards, anything really Halloween oriented or ghosty. You know, you never know. All right, seems like it's good. Still got that a little bit of that stuff there, but it can't be perfect. So all right, putting the stencil away. Now Simon says for this also, if you leave it, it will get very, if you leave it like that, it will get very hard, and then it will be very difficult to take it off with a sponge. So you gotta clean it. You gotta clean it very well if you want to use it again. Now, if you don't care, you can always throw it away, I guess. Let me get another paper towel. So paper towel like that. See, so I'm just pressing this down to take all that paste out of the sponge. So I can reuse it in the future with the paste, not with the inks, right? You don't want to use this stuff with your inks. You just want to keep it on the side to work with your paste. And I guess dedicate some of this stuff to your Lunar Paste. Alright. So now it looks like super clean. Still got some of that stuff in there, but I think it's pretty decent. Alright. Put that there. Now the palette knife. We gotta put some water in this too, and also more water to the mat. Cleaning. I remember I saw a video from Stamperia, and there was this guy, I can't remember his name. He was doing the same thing, doing a live, and they were showing how to do this and how to do that, and but then he was kind of like, you know, cleaning everything, and it take forever for him to clean everything, and everybody was like, okay, well, you gotta hurry up, we gotta finish the video, whatever. And he's like, well, but you know, you gotta clean your stuff, it's gonna get ruined if I don't do that. So they started talking about you know, how important it is to clean all the stencil and the this and the that before, because they Stamperia use a lot of different type of paste and stuff, and they do all this kind of crazy mixed media stuff. And actually it's pretty, I got a few stuff from Stamperia I want to show you guys, but anyway, so that's that. You see how easy I just clean everything, so it's very easy to clean out. All right, so by now, with all the cleaning that we did, our background should be already dry. I'm gonna remove the tape. Let's remove this from here. There we go. Yes. Oh yes, definitely. When I did the other one, I don't know if you can see how it shines, but the reflection of the light doesn't let you see very well, but it does shine. It's very pretty. I mean, if you see it from here, you would be like, ooh, this is nice. Anyway, I like this method better with the blending tool than using the palette knife, than using this, right? Because with the palette knife you go, but this, every time you push it, every time you put that stuff in, you're making more, it gets thick and thick and thick, and so the paper, I don't know, I don't like it. Just saying, this, it's a much better technique with your blending tools. All right, so you see, when I touch it, it doesn't go anywhere. It just, stuff dries really fast. That's what I like. All right, I'm loving it already. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So let's see. Let me look for it, the ink pad. I said I want to do like a purple background, so Simon has a beautiful purple color that we're gonna use for this. Let's see, I got this here. There we go. What's the name of this thing? The name is Crown Me. Crown Me. And I'm gonna bring in my brushes. So, all right. So we're gonna use Crown Me to blend the ghosties with this color. Okay, so I got my Crown Me brush. This is a blending brush, And we're gonna use Crown Me. I need to remove this out of the way. Alright, it's gonna be a little bit better like this. Okay. Usually I like using my blending mat, but for this I don't think I need it. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of that Crown Me in my brush, and I'm gonna start blending. Now I'm not getting too worried about getting the color into the ghosts because we're gonna remove that. Okay, you'll see what I'm saying when I do it. So let's see. So far so good. I'm not being too light on my hand, but I'm not doing it too strong either. So I'm just going in circular motions as well. Circular. I can't say that word. Alright. Let's see. It's looking great, guys. Looking awesome. And I'm not too concerned about the shadows either. So I'm loving it. Alright. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get another paper towel here, and I'm just gonna go on top of the ghosts and remove a little bit of that ink. Right? See? Now you gotta remember, like in the color wheel, the purple and the green will go brown. So obviously they don't get along very well. They're opposites. So I'm gonna put a little bit more dark on here because I see that it's darker over here. So we're gonna, let me get a little bit more color. Right. I see somebody's in the room, so whoever is there, hi. You can always chat with me if you like to. That looks much even. I'm gonna do the same thing on the top and on the bottom. I don't mind having a little bit of lightness in the center. I'm gonna remove that ink away from the ghost. Right? A little rag. You see how the purple goes away with your little paper towel. So whomever is in the room, say hi. Or tell me where you are from, or maybe I know you. Alright. So there it is. Green ghost with purple background. How cool is that? And shimmery. You can't see it, but it's shimmery. Look. See that? I like it. So in Halloween, usually purple and green is like witchy, like for the witch colors. And so I guess that's the vibe with this ghost. Now, I thought about, instead of doing the card that I did before, which was the ghost and a focal point, I thought about maybe having, I already did this and I have this sitting there for a while, and I wanted to implement this in a background. These are Team Holt's Halloween houses, and all I did was basically, obviously, I have the die, I cut them out. I used a Team Holtz wooden paper, and then I blend this with sprays and stuff, and these are the results. The color, they look like old rickety house, right? Now I have this small one and I have this big one, and see, I want to make it a scene where the house is sitting there surrounded by this ghost going woo. Maybe this is the witch house. We can do the big one, which I like a lot, or we can do the small one, which is too small. So what I like about the big one, this one I haven't finished yet, is that obviously if I do this on camera it will take a long time. So maybe if you guys are interested in how I did this, I might do a video. But that's all if you guys, well, I don't know if you guys tell me or if I feel like doing it. But in the back, as you can see, there is some acetate. Did I say that right? Acetate. And I use alcohol inks to make it with color. You can do this with any color you like. I thought yellow was cool because it's like fire and lights coming out of the house. And then you can see here the house sitting right there. Now, I don't know what to do like with the background because I need something. I mean, this is, if I would have thought this before I started the live, I will probably have everything cut out, but I didn't thought about it. I just, while I'm talking to you, I'm just thinking what I want to do, but I need a background. I need something that can't, that goes here, like if it was sitting on a mountain or something. And I have like a stencil for that, but because we did already this background, it's not gonna work. So I might have to use like a black thing or maybe a white one, Okay, let me show you what I'm trying to tell you what I want to do. Let me get a scissor. Somewhere here I have a scissor. And so basically what I want to do is like a scene. I do have another die, but that die could be too not scary. And we want a scary scene, right? And then, all right, see something like this? And then the house can be sitting on top of something like that, or maybe like this. We go this side. Obviously I need to cut the bottom, but to do that we need the guillotine. Yes, like see, on top of the mountain. let me cut this a little bit with, okay, we need to move this here, we need to take this away, we need to throw this away. I mean, otherwise I won't have space to show you. Alright, so we need to cut this race thinner. Something like maybe there. Right? And this is the Tim Holtz Minute Trimmer, which I love. The thing is super cool. And see, now it's thinner. But let's see how it works. I'll put it there, right? Like this. And then we can put it on top of the mountain. But if I put it on top of the mountain, then it doesn't look like a mountain. Oy. So put it backwards, and then we put the house here, then you see like a little hill going down. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yes. And then the house is kind of like in the middle of a bunch of ghosts going. What do you think? I think I like it. Alright, we're doing this. But okay, let's see. We're gonna use some glue. Glue this stuff down. The heel with all this stuff. Right? Okay. And I'll put this here. I'm gonna put it offside a little bit so I can cut the ends that are not completely straight. Because this was just scrap paper, so there we go. And now, see, there's glue there, but we can let it dry for a minute and then we can cut it. And we need to clean the surface. I forgot that, ooh, there's still purple in there, so I'm gonna damage everything that I do if I don't clean the mat. Let me see. I totally forgot. Clean the mat. Where's my rag? Let's use the rag better. I like using the rag, but it doesn't clean as good as a paper towel. So paper towel to to the rescue. All right. Yeah, I totally forgot to clean the mat when I did the blending of the purple color. Crown me. I love that color. I think it's one of my favorites from all the colors, but his inks are amazing. I love his inks. Because I've never been too good at blending. I see people blending with oxides, with distress inks, and I don't know. Maybe I'm not doing it right. I don't know. Anyway, let's cut the excess of the black, and that way it looks better. Okay, so that's that. And perfect. Now it looks much better. So I have that. And then that where did the house go? Where is the house? Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm like, where is the house? I lost it. Okay, there we go. I think the house, instead of being like here, I'm gonna move it a little bit more like here. What do you think? Yes, I think the same thing, that it's gonna look good, because, well, I can do it here so I can have a little bit of space here for a sentiment. Oh, I love this. I love this already. Okay. Now the house, I need to, you see how the borders are a little bit white? We need to fix that. So I'm gonna get my black Tombow pen, and that way I can color this in black so it looks a little bit better instead of having that white edge. I'm gonna use this. I gotta be careful with the front of the house, because you don't want to damage the work that you did with the inks and stuff like that. And this house has a lot of little corners or whatever, so you want to be very careful. This is a beautiful house. I love this house. I remember when the first Tim Holtz Halloween house came, like, you know, they did the steel rule die. It was a big steel rule die, and man, did I want that thing. And I could never get my hands on it until when, I think this is from what, 2 years now, when he came out with this Rickety house. And it's many houses, and not just one, it's like many houses. He did two big, I know he did two big steel wool dies for the house, for the Halloween house. And then when he started making thinglets, then he made a bunch more. There's like probably like 4 or 5, not sure, but I know there's more than one that I'm gonna tell you, like three or 4, I don't know. All I know, if I from the thinglets, I have them all, but not from, I could never get my hands on the steel rule die. I think I don't have them. All right, that's done. And now I'm gonna put some glue, and I'm gonna glue this down. Okay, so we're gonna glue this down. With the glue, we put a little dot here. I'm gonna do a little bit of, I'm doing it on the paper, not on the acetate thing, because I don't want, once I put it in, I don't want the glue to kind of like squish out or something like that, right? So I'm being a little careful not to touch that thing, you know, the word that I can't say. All right, go glue on. And I'm gonna place this here, like right here. I think the best time for me to make all these cards is this time of the year. I mean, we're not even in October yet, and I already have done, like, I don't even know how many Halloween cards already. I did one fall, one Christmas, but I've done like probably 10 Halloween cards already. I don't know. But I know I've done a bunch. Oh, this is so cute. Like, really. Look at that. The colors, everything. So the witch is in her house. Bring the ghosts out. Alright. Now, if I put more stuff in it, it's going to take away from the house. So the focal point of this thing is the house. You don't want to put too much stuff. Right? Because what else can I... Well, I can put a tree, but I think it's way too much. I don't know. What do you think? Okay. There. There you go. What do you think? You like that? Should I put something else? I don't know. Oh, it says here signing to chat. Really? Do I have to sign into chat with you? Yes. Hello. Let's see. Well, the chat is working, so you can say something if you want. All right. I really, 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 really like this. I thought I was not gonna. I mean, this was not what I was intend to do, to tell you the truth. I was just gonna do the background, do a focal point, and done. But I wanted to do something different. So because those houses were sitting there, I wanted it to do something like this. All right. The I have to do a sentiment and I have to emboss and all of that, but really I don't know. I'm running out of time and I can't really finish it right now, but maybe this should be part 1 and I can do part 2 tomorrow to show you how I'm going to finish this card. I think that's going to be the best way cuz I really don't have too much time. I gotta go to work and I gotta get ready and all of that, and it's almost 1 hour me trying to do, or at least explaining you how this works, because the main point of this video was to show you what you can do with your lunar paste, and I'm pretty sure that I can make more videos and show you more techniques and things like that, so that will be great. But for now, at least we got down the lunar paste, which looks really nice. And then the house, we can also do a video. I can finish this, another video finishing this little, or making them, and so you can see the process on how I make this little houses. It's really fun, nothing crazy that you don't know of if you know Team Holtz. So it's a really, really easy technique, and you're gonna love it. So I think, let me show it a little bit closer so you could take a last look on this. Look at that. Oh my god, that's so pretty. I love it. I really do. And maybe, I don't know, now I got more ideas. But this is awesome, guys. If you want to play with this stuff, I highly recommend it. I mean, Simon has been coming out with great stuff, and Simon Hurley, and he, his main company is Ranger Inks, which is the same company that Team Holtz works with. And so, Ranger always does great things. So yeah, and they have great designers, and I really like it. I mean, I got a bunch of stuff that I would love to show you from other designers, like um um what's her name, that I like her a lot too. Dina Wakely. Yeah, Dina Wakely. Um I don't know if you know Dina Wakely, but Dina Wakely does spectacular stuff for mixed media. Then you got Tim, of course, and of course Diane Rivley, which is another great artist. I love her to death. So many people, and Simon Hurley. Ever since I started looking at his videos and the products he was taking out, I've been getting most of. I got all his ink pads already. I want to get all this lunar paste stuff. I mean, it's great, guys. It's great. So anyway, let's wrap it up. So if you like what you see, obviously give a like to the video, and just share it with others so they can see what I do, and it will help out the channel immensely. Also, do you like using mixed media? Because this is kind of like mixed media stuff. So do you leave me a comment down below if you like using this stuff, like lunar paste or any other paste. Like Team Halls has a bunch of different pastes that you can create stuff with. So do you use that kind of stuff? Do you like doing mixed media? Do you like doing assemblage? Do you like using this stuff on your cards? Just leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're doing, and we can share all this information with other people. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Goodbye, guys.